to a video. Today we're going to be doing a Zelda game tier list. So, I'm not really going to talk. Well, I am. Right before it. What I mean is we're going to start. So Zelda 1. It's not a very good game. It doesn't hold up today. But it was the very beginning of the franchise, and it kind of laid a lot of the ground for Zelda until A Link to the Past, which is only 2 games, but I'm just going to put it in E tier, There, Zelda 1's in E tier. Zelda 2, a lot of people hate on this game. I don't know why, but it's way better than the first, and I don't see what's wrong with it. The 2D is a bit weird, but I feel like it's so similar to Mario 2, like the American one, and a lot of people like that, so yeah, I don't know. But I think it is a pretty good game, and it's really challenging too, which is good for a Zelda game, so that's in the C tier right here. Right there, Zelda 2. So, okay, what's the next one? Okay, A Link to the Past. This is definitely one of the greatest Zelda games ever made, and it's my second favorite, and it is so great. It really showed you what the Zelda formula is. 3 dungeons, Master Sword, 7 or 8 dungeons after. It's a really good game, and that is definitely an S tier. It's really good for its time as well. The world is huge. There's just so much good about it. Okay, so now Link's Awakening. Definitely, it's a really good game on the Game Boy. And on the Switch. I really like the remake. The graphics are amazing, and the gameplay is enhanced a little bit. But just the overall game is great, and that's why I think it should be a B tier. Not bad, but not amazing either. Good. So the next game we're going to be talking about is Ocarina of Time. And immediately, when I think of this, I think it goes right to S. Ocarina of Time is such a good game, and it's like A Link to the Past in 3D. And I know a lot of people disagree with that, but it has the same foundation, a lot of the same items. There's a lot of everything the same, except obviously the dungeons are different, and Ganondorf is present throughout more of the game, and more of a enemy, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. So, the next game is Majora's Mask, and this one I didn't like at first, when I first started playing it, but the more I did, it started to grow on me. The main thing I didn't like about it was like how you reset everything when you play the Song of Time, but it isn't that bad, but like if you're in the middle of a dungeon, it's kind of annoying, since you're just set back all the way to the beginning if the timer runs out. So it's not a bad game. You can easily overcome that if you manage your time and just play the Song of Time a lot, and your items go away, but that's not too much, so definitely an A tier. And the next game, which is Wind Waker, is amazing. It was kind of like a sequel to Ocarina of Time. I don't know how to explain it, even though Majora's Mask was a sequel to Ocarina of Time. But the Wind Waker was just fascinating, and it was great. And some of the mechanics are the best in the franchise, so Wind Waker is definitely an A. For how fun it is, and the graphics are great, and the HD. So the next one is Four Swords, and I haven't played it. I have it on the Game Boy Advance, but obviously I don't have 4 Game Boy Advances with link cables that I can just play. So I'm guessing it's a C tier. I feel like it gets too much hate. It looks pretty fun. And the next game is a Minish Cap. It's a really great game. It's kind of like Wind Waker and A Link to the Past combined, is what I would say. Because it has like that style Wind Waker has, like that cartoony kind of style, and with the A Link to the Past kind of gameplay. So, Minish Cap's definitely in the B section. It's pretty good. Okay, now it's time for one of my personal favorites, Twilight Princess. This game is one of the biggest and one of the most storytelling, has the best story probably, and everything about it is just so good. The gameplay, the fighting, everything, it's really good. That's why I think Twilight Princess should be an S, right up there. There. So, yeah, what's the next Zelda game? Phantom Hourglass. I played it once. I didn't really like it that much. And I haven't beaten the game either. Barely even played it at all. Probably D. And I'm just gonna say the same thing for Spirit Tracks, because I haven't played that either. I've heard it's a bit better than Phantom Hourglass, but yeah. So the next game we're going to be talking about is Skyward Sword. It's amazing. It's a great game. The controls are pretty good. The only thing that gets annoying is moving the Wii remote sensitively. It's just kind of bad in that part. So, but the game itself is really good, and some of the motion controls are actually good, like with the beetle, and sometimes like throwing the bombs and stuff and aiming with the slingshot. Same with Twilight Princess on the Wii. The aiming is pretty good, so I'm gonna put it on A for Skyward Sword. Now, A Link Between Worlds, it's really good, but not as good as A Link to the Past. It's similar to A Link to the Past. It follows kind of the same formula. All the dungeons are in the same place. And a lot of the game just repeats itself from A Link to the Past. But it is like a unique game also. So I'm going to give that a B tier. Yeah, so now we're on to Triforce Heroes. And I'm just going to say this is an F tier right away. Because, for one, they spelled Triforce wrong. Like, why is it Tri-Force? I don't get it. And just, like, the game is not that good, I don't think. I haven't played it. It doesn't look that fun. It just looks like A Link Between Worlds, but worse. And I've heard it isn't that good either. It's just like Four Swords. But I think Four Swords looks pretty good, so yeah, it's the first F. And now Breath of the Wild. I know a lot of people are going to hate this, but Breath of the Wild is definitely an F. Like, it's good, but not really. It just doesn't feel like a good game. It's I'm losing my train of thought because just how mad people are gonna be at this, but I really don't like Breath of the Wild. It's just too overrated. You don't even have to do the dungeons. You can just go to the final boss, and I don't like that. People are saying it's so nice because now you don't have to go a certain route, but I like going a certain route. It feels more adventurous. than just going to the final boss at the very beginning of the game and doing nothing. Although it is nice for speedrunners. That's a cool game for speedrunning. But, no, never mind. It's an E. I can't put the F on it. Sorry if my camera just glitched out. I got low battery on my phone. And, that's about it. Breath of the Wild 2, I'm guessing, might be, I would think it's a C. I don't know why. It's not even out yet. But thanks for watching this video and the cringy intro with Jack Black doing a floss. I don't know why I made that, but it's epic, guys. Get it? Fortnite bad equals funny. Yeah, bye.